It's the 21st of July, 2024. And this is what I realized today. No, I don't have too much memory on the phone, so I didn't record myself talking. I made a video like this. What I found out is this. It's a kind of a form of so-called gaslighting. You can find something about that on the internet. This is what the narcissistic people do. It's called gaslighting, like bending your reality or something like that. It's one of the best ways to say it, to explain it in very short terms, you know. So, this is what I've discovered. For some people, especially the narcissistic people, and also for the governments of the world, that comes in plural. The most important thing is to make you believe somehow that it was your idea. It came from you. You wanted it, while in fact it's not true. You know it's not true. The truth is, people like that know how to manipulate in a very subtle ways. And the outcome is you did it or you wanted it. It's very important for them to convince you that you wanted it. It is your desire, while in fact it's not your desire. It's not what you wanted. You wanted what you wanted for yourself, or for generally what you wanted, or what you didn't thought of anything. But there is somebody who is near you and who knows how to make you feel that way. You wanted it, so you caused it, right? Yes, it is right. And it's a very special form of manipulation. It's what I would like to call a form of gaslighting. Your reality has been bent, and this is how they manipulated with you. And they can do it for months or years or whatever. If you ever had some business with narcissistic people or with psychopaths, you will definitely know what I'm talking about. You wanted it. No, I didn't. I know myself, I know who I am, and I don't need anybody in my life or in my head to think instead of me, to answer instead of me. The first moment you allow this to happen, it's like, it's the open door. The open door for bullshit, future of you. And this is why I was sort of taught to believe that there was something wrong with me, because since early childhood, you know, I didn't let many people to do that, but they were always there to tell me that something was wrong with me, that everybody does it, that this is the way you do it. This is how we raise our children. And then we are surprised that the evil rules the world, you know. It's not the evil, it's just somebody's fucking distorted reality. Let me go back to the Genesis, when Adam and Eve lived. After they bit the apple, what did Adam say to Eve? It's her fault. Actually, he didn't say it to Eve. He said that to God. God came and asked them both. You know, so you ate the apple that I forbade you to eat. He didn't say, why did you do it? It's your fault. No, he didn't. He asked Adam, and he just said, it's her fault. This is the first gaslighting, the first reality bending that was ever recorded. And God, as I always said, God knew very well what kind of world is this going to be. The world of fucking mental obsessions, that it will be very hard to get rid of them. But mankind, will probably have to. They're the ones who caused it, and they will have to know. They will have to find out, know, acknowledge, and just fuck it off. Just fuck off. This is how when you fuck off a person who's very, I don't know, not just generally not good for you, And this is actually what I wanted to say today. Bending somebody's reality. There is something else too. I've noticed that in other people's lives, in my life, everybody gets in touch with that. But I've been told since I was a kid, there is something wrong with you, because they wanted to manipulate with me and they couldn't. I required actually people who are more trustworthy and intelligent. But I didn't have those people around me. They were all just primitives, usually, not always, but usually, villagers who came from the village into town. In this country, we called them little citizens. When somebody says little citizen, it means a villager who came to town and now he's trying to adapt and be better and smarter than everybody else. Of course, he isn't, because he's just a newcomer here, It's not true for everybody, but most of the people do behave that way, So, yes, this is the most important thing today that I've discovered. And I wanted to share with people, because I'm very, very happy that one huge chapter of my life is actually over, I discovered, and I heard about it, I watched people, and I discovered in my life and all around me about these disturbances, and because it is a disturbance. Let me add something else to it. This, the story in Genesis, what I just told you about, this was the indicator of the future that will come, and this was I will call it like this, the Satanic spirit that came to earth to bother people, to tease them, to lead them, to show them and lead them in the wrong direction. Everybody sooner or later comes to, be led in the wrong direction. It's not a secret. But let me tell you something. It's not shameful. It's not a shame. Because this is just what it is. The thing is, God is merciful. We all know that. And He allowed even that. Something else. God is so merciful that He gave His only child, His only son, to be, killed because of, how do I explain this? Human stupidity, just stupidity, ignorance, whatever. He wasn't killed because of evil, because this is the reason. God is merciful. If He did this to His own son, He didn't spare His own son of, such bad ending. Why should He spare you or your children for the sake of something? This is when you lose a kid, He goes somewhere, travels somewhere, maybe dies, who knows, is sick, whatever. This is for you to let you know that if he could do that, and he created universes and galaxies, who are you to complain about your troubles? Of course there will be troubles. Of course there will be hardship and pain, but of course there will be some wonderful moments in your life. So, as I already said before, God is not dual. God only expresses himself on this planet in duality. Don't accuse him of duality. He is not that. He is just an expression of that form of behavior or life, or you call it whatever you want. And so, this is that most important thing that I wanted to share with you today. So, I'm glad this one big chapter of my life is over. And for you people, I have to, I was just here to give you messages, or some message that will be here in the future, where one day when I'm gone, it will still be here. It will be in the ethers because somebody said it, Most people, you don't hear what's happening in the ethers. You don't. But some people do. Because you've been spared of lots and lots of shit that could probably happen if you are inexperienced or I don't know, whatever. And I just all hope for the peace in your life. Jesus said to his apostles, when you come into a house, for the first thing you say, how is it in English? Peace to this house, something like that, And he said it right, because those who are peaceful, this peace will come to them, and if they're not, if they have really evil, bad intentions, that same peace will come back to the apostle who said it, because that was the intention of him, and the other intention was the other person's intention, which is not peace. Peace be upon this house. I don't know how to translate it in English, and I didn't really read. I did read New Testament in English, but I forgot this biblical language. Always gives me a little trouble. I understand it, but I can't remember it usually. So this is from me. This is all from me for today. And thanks, people, for listening. Thanks for, just everything. Because today, now I know that it's going to be important. I've been told like that. I don't make any money out of it. Plus, I lost. It was my own decision, because I'm a truth-loving person. I want the truth. I don't want bullshit. And it was my own decision. I don't know how to say it differently. I will say it like this. I lost everything twice in my life. But I did it on purpose. I didn't do it because, I'm stupid, I'm so miserable, I'm so poor, there is something wrong with me. No. There is something wrong with you, the people who allow shit and bullshit, all sorts of bullshit on this planet to happen. I know that everybody has their own experiences, and this is a fact. And they do things in their own ways. But, I don't have to put up with anybody's shit. I wanted to come to the truth. I wanted to bring the truth down here on earth. As I said in one prayer, God, you are just almighty, and why don't you come here? This is your planet. Just come down here. You don't have to show yourself, like a light or something like that. Just come here. This is your planet. These evil spirits, evil something, just satanic something. It's just bullshit. Maybe it's man-made bullshit. Who knows who made bullshit? Who can go against you? So you come down here and then we'll see whose planet is this. From the bullshitters who just cowards and go around from one to another and just whisper something wrong in your ear and then it spreads all around the world? Or is this your planet? I think it's your planet. The Lord, as in the English say, in the English language they say the Lord is with me and the Lord is my witness. He is from the very beginning the witness of my life and the witness of what happened in my life. So you shithead have no chance. You have no chance. The stupid ones, the evil ones, ignorant ones, whatever you call yourself. It needs to call itself something, somehow, something, whatever. You don't. And that's it. This is how it thinks it's important, but it's not important. You have no chance. You just have no chance. Because my Father, real Father, celestial, how do you say, divine Father, has everything. You have nothing. So this is all from me for today.